Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I want to say you are highly welcome. I thank and appreciate you for clicking on this video. I do hope you can subscribe to my channel and help my channel grow. And if you're a returning subscriber, how you day? How wanna day? Thank you very much. I really appreciate. So in today's video, quickly, as you might have seen from the title below, we are going to be discussing self-development for women in their 20s. Our 20s is more like after puberty stage, and it's a time that I think is the most difficult times in the life of a woman. Yes, because that time is a time that you have so much pressure on you. There will be so much expectations of you, especially as a woman in Nigeria. You understand? People will be looking at you like, you don't reach 25, you never marry. You don't reach 26, you never marry. Your mates don't born finish. Your mates don't born all the pikin when you want born for this world finish. What thing they do? Oh, not be your mates buy cars, so not be your mates. Your husband buy this one, buy that one for. I think 20s generally is the most difficult times in the life of a woman, and if you're not strong enough to survive or thrive through the or maneuver or find a way for yourself in this country, you're going to go down. Like, you'll be depressed. A lot of things is going to happen to you because you're not strong. So today I'm going to be discussing things that we can do to help develop ourselves. My first point will be know your goals, like your ambitions, what you want to do with your life, what you want to do in your life. I see a lot of girls, even like older ladies, 30 plus, 35 plus, you're trying this, trying that, trying this, trying that. You don't know what you want to do. You're on all these things that you're trying. It's not because you are anticipating a better future for yourself. No, it's because you're looking at your friend. You're comparing yourself to your friend. Your friend has bought this, you have not bought that. Your friend has done this, you have not done that. Then when you venture into something, before you give before you're supposed to give it time for yourself to grow gradually. Like, you move from primary to junior secondary to senior secondary and finally a graduate. But because you're comparing yourself to your friend and you're looking at your friend, Yoruba people will say, "Oh, wagwala go shishe." You understand? And it simply means comparing yourself to another person. Then you see yourself venturing into so many things with the hope or with the aim that it will boom immediately and you now level up with your friend. You see yourself in constant competition with your friend because you are not organized. The first thing you need to do is know your goals. I think I'm supposed to say this before I started this video. Sorry, please. These are my opinions. I'm not trying to force my opinion on anybody. These are just things that I've been doing, that have been working for me, and I'm hoping that it will work for you too if you can follow these things step by step. Please, it is not a rule or a regulation. Thank you. So we're discussing about knowing your goals. Knowing your goals even helps you stay focused. Let me just talk about two benefits of knowing your goals. Knowing your goals helps you stay focused. Like, you know what you want to achieve. It will motivate you to keep on grinding because you know where you want to get to. You know what you want to do with your life. You know what you're expecting with yourself. But when you're neither here nor there, you see yourself just living your life anyhow, spending money anyhow, money that you could have saved to help achieve a very great goal for yourself. You see yourself, you just spend. I've seen a lot of ladies that spend so much on things that don't really matter to them. But we are going to come back to this part much later in this video. So the first thing, like I said, is know your goals. I hope you have a pen and paper with you. Please jot this down. Know your ambitions. Know what you want to do with your life. Know what you want to do in your life. Then start planning right from when you know it. You set it down. Yes, right from when you set down your goals, start planning, start strategizing. These and these and these are things that you need to do for you to get there. Please, I'm not telling you to overpressure yourself or pressurize yourself, no. But I'm just telling you to stay organized. The first thing, like I said, is know your goals. Sorry that I keep on repeating this, but I think this is the most important part of this, because if you don't know what you want to do, You just be here and there and there and there and there. You see yourself wasting so much money on things that on unnecessary frivolities. That if you had rescheduled this money into something positive, you know what you will achieve with it. The next step in developing yourself as a young woman in Nigeria is understanding your talents and weaknesses. Like, understanding your talents and weaknesses can never be overemphasized. If you know your talent, you know what you're good at, it will help you set your goals correctly. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you know that, okay, this is what I can do, this is what I cannot do. I can fly, I can sing, I can play, I can laugh. You understand what I'm trying to say? I think this should even come first, really, or it should come hand in hand. When you know things that you can do and things that you cannot do, it will help you set your path right. It will help you in the kind of relationships you go into. It will help you in the kind of friends you associate with. It will help you know yourself as a person. It will help you develop yourself emotionally and mentally, because when you know your weaknesses, you'll be able to avoid those things that brings about that weakness to you. When you know things that put you down, things that makes you so down, things that you cry about, things that you struggle with, things that you struggle so hard to meet up with your friends with. This thing, I gotta drop it. I can't do this. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is something that I'm perfect in. It may be maths. It may be how to sew. It may be how to sing. It may be it may be a dressing skill. The first point is knowing your goals. The second point is knowing your talents and your weaknesses. When you know your goals, let me explain how these two works together. When you know your goals, you know what you want to achieve with your life to help you in gaining talent, experience, skill. For example, you may think you know maths. You may think you know how to solve this, how to solve that, how to do this. But when given the question, you stare at it. You stare so deep at it that you don't know what you want to do. You take this, you write this, you write down. It is still not corresponding. What do you think you need then? You need an example. You need someone to you need just a little touch. You need someone to just touch something for you to pick and like, okay, yes, this is it. Back then in secondary school, probably when you were stuck at some point and your teacher be like, what are you doing? Is it that you just carry this one? Once it says that thing, if you're someone that you really truly knew it before, you pick up immediately. Then you start saying, master, don't worry about it, I remember. Exactly. When you know your talent, when you know what you want to do with your life, firstly, when you know what you want to do with your life, secondly, when you know your talent will help you know what you want to do in your life. And knowing what you want to do in your life will help you gain more skills that develop your talents. So, knowing your goals and knowing your talents are one of the two most important things in developing yourself as a young black woman. So going to my third point, sorry for that I'm rushing this video. I just don't want this video to be too long. My third point is learn the act of prioritization. Like, I think I need to scream this over and over and over again. Like, it's too much. Let's start with an example. You have 10,000 naira in your account. You are planning on starting an akara business. You can start an akara business with less than 10,000 naira. Much today I'm going to be uploading a video on how to start an akara business with 10,000 naira. You want to start an akara business. Your friend invited you for a party, or you just went to visit your friend. Then probably this your friend is a rich friend or is in the average. Then she introduced you to someone that sells bags. This feminine stuff. Probably bags, shoes, makeup, whatever. You like it. You're tempted to buy it. At that point, which one will you choose? I've seen a lot of young girls buy things that they do not really need if they sat down to know their goals. If they sat down to really think about their lives, think about what they want to do with their time. back then when I was much younger, I'm still in my 20s, but much earlier years. I can say I wasn't really the type of person that bought this, bought that, buy this, buy that. Why? Because, like I said in my get to know me video, I wasn't born with a silver spoon. Okay, I've just been doing things to try to get there, try to, hit that particular spot. But then, I still went to school. I went to an higher institution. I got to know people. I mixed with people. I've seen girls like me live the best life. That I really, really wanted to live that kind of life, but I did not have the money. And the little that I have, I knew what I wanted to use it for. Imagine something, when you buy something that you need now, that you want to use now, and you buy something that you want to use to save for something that will bring something bigger for you, that you'll be able to get that thing you wanted to get earlier. Which of the two is better? I see a lot of young girls, instead of you to save this money to start your career business, you carry that money to go and buy that hair. You carry that money to go and buy that shoe. You carry that money to go and buy that bag simply because BC has that kind of bag and she's the latest girl in town. She's the biggest girl in town. Folake has this kind of heels. I want people to look at me. I'm seeking validation. I think a lot of us young girls seek validation too much from people that don't even care about us. And it pushes us to overspend or spend our money on things that are not bringing any value to us. Learn the art of prioritization. Know your worth. Know where you're going to. Know how to plan yourself. Okay, plan yourself. Help yourself get there. It may be slow, but it's going to be steady. Instead of buying things for free, you see young girls that do not have up to cannot boast of 50,000 naira in their accounts. You see yourself pricing things anyhow in the market, buying things. You can't even price it or say you want to save one for much later in the future. But you see, because your friend bought that high heel, because your friend bought that bag, you go one show. Quick, you don't collect money. Quick, you don't spend money. You can't reach out. Before you know, you see yourself calling a guy. You should know your responsibility, like he owes you anything. Like he owes you. You see yourself being dependent or being so entitled to other people's money because you don't have your own and you do not prioritize things in your life. You spend money anyhow. You buy things on impulse. You see this, you buy. You see that, you buy. You do this, you buy. At the end of the day, you get home 0.00 naira in your account. Then you remember that Akara business. And instead, if you had saved that money and started that Akara business, through that Akara business, you buy a car. Through that Akara business, you buy times 10 of the thing that you bought that day. That made you, that turned you gaga. You buy times 10 of it. If I to buy safe, you go day tired because the money will be with you if you're focused. You focus on your business. When you look back, you'll be able to tap yourself at the back and say, yes, I made it. Through my Akara business, through my chin business, through my cocoa and Akara business, through my puff business, through my plantain chips business, through my food business, through my okrika business. You'll be proud of yourself. But when you buy shoe, now, a shoe that's in a year time, you will not want to use it again because it will be outdated. When you spend that money, that little 5,000 naira that remain in your account, you use it to buy hair, you use it to buy bag, and you know that you do not have any tangible source of income, yet you are spending anyhow. This thing is something that affects us girls a lot. Like we are too. I don't even know what to call it. Like we allow people have a say in our life. Like we allow people ride us, we allow people rule us. We look at other people's life, we compare ourselves so much. We are not focused. We are always like, if BC can do it, I can do it now. If Folake can do it, I can do it now. See this kind of bag where she buy. Papa no shall not get money with my papa. How come where she see her money? How come how she feel buy this kind of way me I no feel buy? But you know say the head way Folake bring, not be the same head way you bring. It is not the same edge or the same grace that you and I have. Besides, you don't know what I do for a living. I don't know what you do for a living. We should not, under no circumstance, compare each other. When you know your resources, you know what you have, learn to prioritize this thing that can help you achieve your goals in a short period of time. So my fourth point before we call it a day is letting go of your ego. I know that in Nigeria, a lot of us have a lot of ego, like we feel we are too big to do some certain stuffs. That ego is one of the reasons why you see graduates, they do not want to fry akara. You see, I'm a graduate, I cannot be riding keke morwa, I cannot be riding bicycle, I cannot be riding a tricycle, I cannot be riding okada, I cannot be seen where they are selling food, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. I deserve to be in the office, I deserve to be. See, you should understand already by now that all those small little things, they really matter a lot. When you allow your ego or pride engulf you, you will see yourself losing out on so many opportunities. You will lose out on so many potentials because you feel that they are below your level with your 50,000 naira salary that you are collecting with your tie. After you spend 30,000 naira for transport fare, you have nothing but 20k to yourself. But with akara business, with food business, with okrika business, you will make more than this in a month. You make more than ×2 of this in a month. Depends on how focused you are and where your market is. So much pride or so much ego even lets you lose out on great relationships. You cannot say sorry. You cannot say sorry to someone that you ought. You will not want to accept or admit that you had fault because you're the next best thing after bread and egg in your head. You're so much proud. You're so proud that you feel. And this thing, I think, is in so much young people out there today, especially teenagers. You see people going into dirty stuffs because they are not ready to humble themselves to learn from someone because they feel they are above the person. They feel, especially if you go to learn a dressing skill or tailoring skill and your boss is probably older than you. I've seen a lot of people go out of that place or refuse to learn that skill because they are older than the person. Why? You feel you're too older than her. She should be the one to bow down to you. She should be the one to honor you. She should be the one to respect you. Simply because pride. There's a saying that goes, pride goes before a fall. When you're too proud, you go see yourself from that eye was where you did. Bye. That bye for floor, you no go even understand what's in the worry you. You no go understand where you did. You no go understand what's in the happen to you at that time. I'm going to be showing, I don't want this video to be too long, that's why I'm just sharing 4 tips. I'm going to make a part 2 video that I'm going to share other tips on how to develop yourself as a young black woman in your 20s, not black woman please, as a young woman out there in Nigeria, in Cote d'Ivoire, in Canada, in other countries, London, USA. This is for everybody, how to develop yourself as a young woman in your 20s. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, kindly like this video and subscribe to my channel please, and also watch out for part 2. I think I'm probably going to have a part 2 and part 3 because I have so much to share for each and every one of us. So if you watched this video to the end, thank you very much. Watch out for part 2.